So you've been hanging out with her and things seem okay, but sometimes it just feels off. Maybe she's acting interested, but is it real? Today I'm revealing 5 not so obvious signs she's faking interest. Trust me, these are subtle moves that will help you dodge the bullet. Jessica OS here, welcome back to the channel. Sign number 1, the overly casual texting style. Guys, you know the drill. You send her a long, thoughtful text, maybe talking about your day, your plans, or something exciting, and what do you get in return? Cool, nice. Here's the thing, when a woman is genuinely interested, they engage you in conversation. They ask questions, they laugh at your jokes, they send emojis, yeah, even those annoying ones. But when her responses are dry, super short, she doesn't bother to keep the conversation going, it's a huge red flag. Trust me. I mean, think about it. If she's really into you, she'll want to know more. She'll ask about your day. She'll follow up on things you talked about before or just randomly check in on you. If she's throwing out one-word responses or generic phrases like, that's cool, without ever adding anything to the conversation, she's not putting in any effort. And don't even get me started on the classic, oh, sorry, I've been so busy. But when you check her Instagram, she's posting stories every 5 minutes. Listen, if she has the time to post selfies or comment on other people's stuff, she has the time to get back to you. If she's not making that effort, she's not faking busy, she's just not interested. Casual texting is often a sign she's not emotionally invested. It's like she's keeping you in her orbit without really pulling you in. You're the guy she responds to when she's bored or has nothing better to do. Look, I get it. I've done it to guys I wasn't interested in. But you're probably hoping that her short replies mean she's just shy or bad at texting. But the truth is, when someone cares, they make time. They show enthusiasm and engage in meaningful conversations. If her texts feel like you're pulling teeth to get more than a cool or ha ha ha, trust me, she's not into it, and it's time to stop chasing. So if you're stuck in the loop of overly casual texting, don't ignore the signs. She's showing you exactly where you stand, and spoiler alert, it's not where you want to be. Sign number 2, she mirrors your energy, but only to a point. Remember I told you, these are the not so obvious signs, okay? So have you ever noticed how she seems to match your vibe? Cool, she's chill when you're chill, she flirts when you flirt, but only just enough to keep you interested? It's like she's feeding you enough crumbs to keep you coming back for more, but will never actually bake the whole damn cake. Here's what I mean. She mirrors your energy only when it suits her. You're texting her first, you're making plans, you're showing interest, and she responds just enough to keep you hooked. She flirts back, maybe even gets a little playful when you throw out compliments, but she never initiates. She never pushes things forward. It's like she's playing along, but never actually taking the lead. It's like a game of ping pong, but she only hits the ball back when it's easy. You're the only one keeping the rally going. If she was really interested, she'll serve up her own shots. She'll be texting first, suggesting plans, or making an effort to deepen the connection. When a woman is truly into you, she's not just responding, she's initiating. She's excited to see you, to talk to you, to be around you. But if she's only matching your energy when it's convenient for her, she's not fully invested. Remember that. Maybe you text her something flirty. She throws a cute emoji back. You plan a date. She's down to go. But does she ever ask you what your plans are? Does she ever reach out first and ask how your day is going? No? That's because she's faking interest, just enough to keep you around, but not enough to really care about what's happening with you. Look, relationships need to be balanced, not just you chasing her and her sitting back like she's doing you a favor by responding. If she's always following your lead but never stepping up on her own, she's not as invested as she's pretending to be. And before you think, maybe she's just shy, let me stop you right there. Even the shy ones, when they're into you, will put in effort. They'll show you that they care in their own way. But if she's always waiting for you to make that first move, whether it's texting, planning, showing affection, she's not shy, she's just not interested. Believe me, guys, don't get played by this mirroring trick. Just because she's matching your vibe doesn't mean she's into you. Pay attention to whether she's initiating, whether she's making that effort to move things forward. If she's not, she's faking it, and it's time for you to rethink how much time, energy, and effort you're putting into this. Sign number 3, she's too agreeable, never disagrees with you. So think about it, okay? Have you ever been on a date where it felt like you were just talking to yourself? Like everything you said was met with a nod and a smile, but Nothing deeper. That's what I'm talking about here. Real interest means she's engaging with you, like I said before, not just nodding along for the sake of it. When she's too agreeable, it's not just that she's avoiding confrontation, it's that she's not invested enough to care about confrontation. She's not interested in showing you her real personality, her real opinions, because deep down, she's not in this for the long haul. She's faking the connection to keep things easy. Ever been with a girl who agrees with literally everything you say? You're out there talking about your favorite movie, your favorite food, even your pet peeves, and she's just nodding along saying, yeah, me too, yeah. Now, it might feel good at first. I mean, you found your perfect match, but let's be real. Nobody agrees on everything. If she's agreeing with everything you say without ever pushing back or offering her perspective, it's a red flag, my friend. Why? Because people who are truly interested in you aren't afraid to have their own opinions. They're not afraid to challenge you, to question your thoughts, or even disagree. When a woman is faking interest, she's more likely to play it safe. She'll go along with whatever you say because she doesn't want to rock the boat. She doesn't care enough to disagree, or worse, she's not invested enough to think critically about what you're saying. It's all surface level agreement, and that's where it stays. She's not invested enough to have those deeper, sometimes uncomfortable conversations. Look, no real relationship is built on constant agreement. So next time you're with a girl who never disagrees with you, don't take it as a compliment, please. Take it as a sign that she's not truly interested. Real interest means showing up with her thoughts, with her own perspectives, even if that means disagreeing with you sometimes. If all you're getting is a constant, oh yeah, you're probably not getting the real her. Sign number 4, she's super enthusiastic, but only around your success. All right, guys, so this one's tricky because it feels really good when it's happening. Let's say you get that promotion, hit a milestone, or just had a killer day, and suddenly she's your biggest fan. You know, smiling, praising you, acting like you're the greatest guy in the world. But here's the other thing. She only shows up when you're winning. When you're on top, she's all in. But what happens when things aren't going as great? If she's only enthusiastic and engaged and supportive when you're succeeding, it's a red flag. Genuine interest means she's with you through the highs and through the lows. If she's only there for the high moments, it's more about what you can offer in those moments than you as a person. Look, it's easy for someone to be around when everything's going well. It's easy for them to be excited about your life when you're killing it. But what you really need to look for is how she reacts when life gets hard. Does she offer support? Does she listen when you're down? Or does she just mysteriously fade into the background until you're back on top? If she's genuinely interested in you, she'll care about all aspects of your life, not just the shiny parts. If she's only showing up for the good times and is nowhere to be found during the bad, she's not invested in you. She's invested in what you can do or how you make her feel when you're winning. You share something personal, maybe a challenge you're dealing with, and she's just like, oh, wow, that's tough. Anyway, did you see that new restaurant that opened up down the street? It's like she's completely uninterested in anything that's not making you look successful. Here's the truth. Relationships are more than just celebrating the wins. Real connections are built in those quiet, difficult moments when you're not at your best. If she's not there to support you when you're stressed or you're anxious or even just having an off day, she's faking her interest. And you deserve someone who's with you through the ups and downs, someone who's not just there for the Instagram-worthy moments, but is also there when things get tough. And finally, sign number 5. She's present, but emotionally checked out. So it's easy to fake physical presence. I mean, you can sit next to someone, laugh at the right moments, and still not be emotionally connected. She's just going through the motions to keep things comfortable, but there's no real depth, you know? She's sitting next to you, maybe hanging out on the couch or at dinner, and on the surface, everything looks fine. I mean, she's physically there, smiling, maybe even nodding along as you talk, but something just feels off, you know? It's because she's not present. She's emotionally checked out. You're telling her about your day, your plans, even something important, and what's she doing? Scrolling through her Instagram. Nodding like she's paying attention, but you can tell that she's not really there. This is one of the most subtle but telling signs that she's faking interest. When someone's genuinely interested in you, they're engaged mentally, emotionally, and physically. They're locked into the conversation, giving you real focused attention. But when she's just going through the motions, her mind is somewhere else, you know? So here's how you can tell. Is she asking follow-up questions, diving deeper into what you're saying? Does she seem genuinely curious about your thoughts or whatever it is that you're sharing that you experienced? Or is she just giving you some random generic responses like, oh, that's nice, oh, wow, while her eyes wander around the room? Body language is a dead giveaway here. If she's emotionally invested in you, she'll lean in, she'll make eye contact, she'll give you her full attention. If she's faking interest, she'll do the barest minimum. She'll nod, smile, maybe even laugh when it feels appropriate, but there's no real engagement. She may be physically there, but her mind is miles away. Look, we all get distracted sometimes. Everyone has an off day, but if this is happening consistently, it's a sign that she's not truly interested. You've got to pay attention to how she's responding, not just what she's saying. Does she care enough to dig deeper into what you're talking about? Is she emotionally available? Or is she just filling a seat next to you? Because if she's not connecting with you on that emotional level, she's not really there. Take it from me. The hard truth is, a woman who's faking interest will put in just enough effort to be there physically, but she won't show up emotionally. If she's not fully present, if her mind and heart aren't in it, then she's just playing a part. And trust me, you don't want that. You don't want someone who's half invested in you. So remember, guys, if she's not giving you her real authentic self, she's not worth your time. You deserve someone who's genuinely into you and not just the idea of you.